Joining us now is Tularosa basketball. Their season begins next week, next Tuesday. Coach, who do you guys have next Tuesday? Cloudcroft. Okay, so that's the season opener. And then, of course, the Johnny May Classic is next Thursday through Saturday. So 4 games in about 5 days. Pretty quick start for y'all.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're looking forward to it, though. Anxious to get started. We pushed back our season as late as we could because I knew some of these guys would be playing in the All-Star game. So happy for them that they get the opportunity to do that, but also anxious to get started next week.
Voice you're hearing is Coach Sergio Castanon, of course, the athletic director, also out at Tularosa Public Schools. Just an exciting time of year. I know you're obviously helping out the other programs throughout the rest of the year, but when it's the start of basketball season, I know it still probably gets the juices going for you.
Oh, yeah. You never feel like you're ready, but then once November hits and I start getting these guys out from the football field and we just start putting everything together, it's like, day one again, so we're pumped up.
Yeah. If you want to introduce the 5 that you brought with you today.
Sure. I got a senior Zaine Hodges, senior Seth Kazhe, senior Estevan Barraza, senior Fabian Pacheco, and junior Jacoby Apachito.
All right. How are you guys doing today? Good?
I'm doing great, Coach.
Yes, awesome. Happy to have you here. Well, Coach, you guys obviously had a busy summer. It sounded like we were chatting a little bit before we went on the air. You guys went and played a lot of different teams throughout the summer. You feel like that gave you guys a good starting point going into the season?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Summer's huge for us. All 5 of these guys were there the whole summer. Big part of our program. We went up north, we went south, we went east, we went a little bit of everywhere and saw a lot of good competition. And we played with the best of them, and, they competed every single game. We probably got 30, 40 games in. So it's always fun. Summer basketball is a blast.
Yeah. And, of course, coming off another strong year last year, it's kind of become a normal thing to see you guys certainly up in the Albuquerque area, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. And I got to imagine that just makes these guys even more hungry because they come back this year, different classification. They want to get back into that same position this season.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They all tasted it last year, and so, we're anxious to get back. First and foremost, we want to take care of early on in the year, and then the goal every year is to win district and then make a run at state, and then if we can make a deep run, you never know what happens at the end there. So these guys are battle tested. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. We're excited, but like I said, it's early December, so we got a long way to go.
Yeah, can't really get too excited or too down on anything at this point in the year. And overall, first couple weeks of practice program-wide, you guys are running all the way down to a C team this year. Good participation for you guys?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we had nearly 40 kids come out. So we got 3 teams. 2 of them are about to play at Alamogordo High right now. So it's good for our program to have those little guys in there. These 5 guys have really taken a leadership role, helping them out, trying to teach them the ways so they can continue, the success that we've enjoyed the past few years.
All right, very good. Zaine, we'll bring you in. How was the summer? What was like competing against? I know you guys were playing 5A teams and 4A teams. How'd it go for you?
It was really good. We played a lot of teams, a lot of good teams, and I think we held up with most of them. So
good to see. Fun. Good to see that kind of competition, though. When and you guys are moving up in classification this year. Is it nervous about that? Excited about that? What's the team's mindset going into it?
I think we're all excited about it, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. And first couple weeks practice, how's it been getting back into the regular swing of things for basketball?
Really good, actually. Yeah. All the team is enjoying it. We're having fun out there, showing the little kids what to do. So.
All right. How's the conditioning going so far? Has it been tough?
Too bad.
Not too bad? Okay. That's what I like to hear. I've had kind of a mix of that with all the different teams coming in. So, how about you yourself? Where do you feel like you're seeing improvement in your game from previous years into this season?
I think I'm doing better crashing boards, getting rebounds, boxing out. I'm definitely working on that. So. Yeah.
I'm guessing that's something Coach has been mentioning to you about. He said boxing out, and he looked over at Coach. So obviously, that's been a conversation at least once or twice there. All right, very good. All right, we'll move over to Seth, and you're coming out of football, and so how's the transition been from going that into basketball?
No, I couldn't really handle it because I go out from the field to be on the court, and then running wise is different. Everything was just different for a while. But our first week, it was a struggle for me. But our second week, I started to get the rhythm back in. And I started to get fun.
Yeah. Excited to get back into basketball and get into everything?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
All right. How about the summer? What was that like, the competition? Where do you feel like that's going to help you out going into the new season?
Like the big school. When we played at big school, it improved our skills. Playing with the big guys, that's fast, physical, everything. That helped us a lot, just playing at a lower level. So now we play like the 3A, 2A teams. It shouldn't be nothing to us because we're playing a lot of big schools throughout the summer and stuff.
Yeah, and even in the regular season, the last few years, you all were playing those schools, so
Yes, sir.
playing some tough competition. How about you? I mean, where do you think you're seeing improvement in your game from last year, maybe?
My shooting and talking more, and just locating the ball and rebounding. That's where I've improved a lot of rebounding.
Okay, all right, very good. All right, move over to Estevan, and you're also coming out of football as well, right?
Yes, sir.
How's the switch been over to basketball? I know it's kind of a different sort of conditioning, right?
Yeah, definitely. Football shape is definitely a lot more different than basketball shape.
Yeah. Has it been tough, or just kind of having to work through it?
It was tough the first couple of days, but I was able to get my rhythm back pretty quick.
All right. How about summertime? Do you enjoy getting a chance to go and travel and play with these guys all summer?
Yeah, summer is always fun. Get to play some teams all around the state.
Yeah.
Play high competition.
And you just get to focus on sports. You don't have to worry about school and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's obviously the challenge this time of year for sure. And how about you? Where do you think you're seeing improvement in your game this season maybe compared to last year?
I feel like I see improvement everywhere, from my shooting to especially my passing and my IQ.
Okay. All right. Very good. Fabian, move over to you. Moving out of, as well, football into basketball. You were kind of saying it maybe a little bit tougher for you going into it, or has it been no big deal moving over?
It was just tough knowing that I have to lead football, you know what I mean? Just kind of licking my wounds from it. But no, I think the transition from going to football from basketball was pretty easy for me, because I was excited as soon as I got on the court.
Okay, very good. How was the summer getting to compete with these guys and against some
it was
tough
fun.
teams?
It actually tested us to show our identity of what we're going to see in the season. So I think it helped us pretty good, honestly.
And you guys feeling obviously hungry from, great season last year, but not getting exactly where you wanted to. Has that got an extra motivation going into this season?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely freaking crying up those freaking steps, walking up back from the pit, freaking. That's a hard feeling, so you definitely remember that. So
Gotcha.
Trying to get back there and leaving happy tears this time.
Gotcha. And throw in as well that, where do you feel like you're seeing improvement in this year compared to last year? Where do you think you're going to be better at in your game?
I think everywhere, honestly, just trying to get better at the leadership role, I guess, be more positive, it's not even mostly basketball, just trying to be a leader out there, honestly.
Yeah. And I mean, it sounds like it's kind of a team effort. You got a bunch of seniors on this group. You feel like you all kind of help out in that role?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Experience comes in handy, and then we've always been playing with each other since 7th grade, so it's like riding a bike.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Move over to Jacoby. How was the summer? Get to play with these guys?
It was good. I love the competition, the growing of just playing with each other and learning each other how we play, just the chemistry.
All right. And kind of a little bit more of a stepped-up role for you this year, a bit more minutes than last season?
Yeah, it was a big role, but I don't think it's really a problem to step up and put the work in and all the time into it.
How was the first couple weeks practice? No big deal getting back into the
Yeah, the off-season really helped. Well, the football players were playing football, but it was good getting a rhythm with them.
All right. How about you? Where do you think you're seeing improvement in your game going into this season?
I feel like my shooting and my defense is a big part of our team.
All right, very good. Coach, we got these 5 here. Obviously, you guys are expecting to go, deep 8, 9, 10. Who else should we be watching out for with Thule Hoops this year?
A couple seniors that aren't here with us today. We got Ryder LaPaz. He's going to help us out in spot minutes, where he can. We got Sean Borowski, who he's kind of our enforcer. He just kind of goes and bumps people around and tries to get some rebounds. Darren Davis, and then Michael Hood. He didn't play for us last year. He decided to take a year off, and he's back out there this year. So we're excited to have him. He's going to help us out in a lot of different positions. And then we also got a couple younger guys, and then Fatty Gonzalez. He played a little varsity for us last year, and he's back, and he's going to be looking for some big minutes this year as well. So.
Yeah,
excited about
it's nice
that.
to have those offensive linemen to go throw down into the post, right?
Yeah. I mean, when he gets 5 fouls, and I guarantee you he'll use all 5 of them.
Very good. That definitely helps out. The schedule this year, you guys, you knew moving up to 3A, you're going to have to sort of change things up a little bit, and you've added some, a little bit tougher competitions, a little bit tougher tournaments. Talk about the mindset in terms of, non-district and how you guys want to prepare yourself for the later part of the season.
Well, we always try to, have a pretty tough schedule just to help prepare us for, the state tournament. But this year we definitely ramped it up. We got, West Las Vegas come to Thule. We're going to go to a really good Santa Fe Indian tournament. We've upped some teams in our tournament next weekend. We got Silver City coming. We got Bosque coming. along with already some pretty tough teams that always go. So we're going to go to Portales this year, go play a good 4A school. So these guys are up for the challenge. One thing that I don't worry about them is their effort. So it really doesn't matter who we line up against. They're going to play hard and let the chips fall where they may, and that's all I can ask from them.
Yeah, absolutely. And so nice to have a bunch of early home games as well, get a chance, the crowd get out there. And it seems like, the Tularosa community always supports whether it's a Johnny May Classic or the girls tournament, they really seem to show up and watch a lot of basketball out there.
Yeah, it's a one-of-a-kind kind of community. They love their basketball, and they love to support these young men. And that's kind of something that we preach in the locker room, when we're talking about effort or we're talking about focus, that we're playing for that name across our chest. So go play hard.
Yeah. What's been your impression of this group overall? I mean, I always talk about every team's a little bit different. What's kind of the personality of this team that you've noticed?
So far, it's good to have so many returners. Like, these guys have just been in the program to where now it's like we don't take a lot of time going over X's and O's. It's kind of just reminding them to do the little things because they already know the X's and O's and they know the expectation. So it makes it really as easy as a coach just to enjoy practice and watch them get after each other. And I'm excited to see what it looks like against another colored jersey.
All right, very good. All right, we'll bring Zaine back in. What do you like about this group? It's your senior year. You obviously want to finish off strong. What gets you excited about playing with these guys this season?
Our chemistry is really good this year. We've all stuck together the past 3 years that I've been here, so just grown together as a group, and I'm really excited. Excited for this season. So,
setting any personal goals for yourself this year? Some things that you want to do, whether it's points wise, or is it more the team goals that you're kind of shooting for this year?
I'm trying to have a more positive attitude this year. I know last year I was really hard on myself and hard on the team, and that's not going to work this year. So, got to work on that.
All right, very good. You excited with graduation coming around the corner? Or?
Yes, of course. That's always exciting.
Very good. Are we going to see any spring sports this year, or just focusing on basketball?
Just focusing on basketball. I might do track, but I don't know.
Okay. All right. We'll still got some time if you want to decide to do that. All right. Move over here to Seth. I mean, tell us about this group. I mean, what do you like about this group of guys?
I like this group because, some of us, we've been playing since we were young. So, it's been 8 years, since 7th grade, too. Our chemistry is pretty good. I really like this team. It's solid. I like every of us hustle and everything. I like this team a lot.
All right. Any goals that you're setting, whether it's for yourself? Is it more the team goals you're setting for yourself this year?
Just be a leader on the court. Hustle the ball, get rebounds, pass. Just score points and just be a player on the court and help my team out.
All right. And we'll see you in some spring sports coming up?
Powerlifting and track.
Powerlifting and track. Okay. You excited for graduation?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
That's good. I always get a little bit of a different reaction. Some people are like, no, I don't want it to come yet. I got time to go. So we'll hear from these two guys and see what they're thinking about it. Estevan, how about you? What do you like about this group of guys?
We've been playing together a long time. Our chemistry is great. We're very experienced. We've played lots of years together. And our hustle is great. Our attitude is great. And we come ready to work every practice.
All right. Any goals that you're setting for yourself? Is it more focusing on the team goals? What's your mindset going into your senior year?
Just win.
Win. That's a good. That's a really good goal to have. Absolutely. Are you excited for graduation?
Of course, yes, sir.
Okay. And we'll see you in the spring in some sports.
Yes, sir. I'll be running track.
Running track. Okay. Very good. We'll look forward to seeing that. Fabian, how about you? What's special about this group of guys? You got a lot of seniors. Been talking about getting a chance to play together for so many years. What do you like about this team?
Yeah, like they said, we've been playing since freaking 7th grade, even on that. So yeah, just being able to share the court one last time and actually be like us as a group instead of with the older guys. So it's gonna be special this one, I think. And then our chemistry is like freaking on point. So everyone's always sharing the ball, unselfishness. So I think that's gonna carry on.
All right. And it's your senior year. Do you kind of have any goals in your mind going into the season?
Well, the goal is always to win the state championship, and then my personal goal is to get to the All-Star game for sure.
Okay, very good. Look forward to that. Graduation, ready for that?
Yeah, I guess, but it's gonna be kind of bittersweet. You know what I mean? So I guess I'll be ready when the time comes.
It'll happen whether or not you expect it to. Yeah. And we'll see you out in spring sports this year.
Yeah, do baseball.
Do baseball. Yeah. Okay, very good. All right, move over here to Jacoby, and you obviously you got a big group of seniors. You're kind of in the class behind them. it sounds like these guys have been super accepting of the lower class and helping bring them up. I mean, what's it been like playing with this group of guys?
Well, I've always been playing with people older than me, so it's always great to always play with them. So our chemistry is always good, and it's always a blast to play with these guys.
All right, very good. And we'll see you out in the spring sports this year?
Yeah, I'm going to do baseball.
Do baseball again? Okay. I can't ask you if you're excited. Are you excited for graduation next year? Or maybe? Okay, I haven't even started thinking about that yet. I got you. Any goals that you're setting for yourself this year? Is there anything that you're trying to,
Of course, the state championship, but mainly just shooting and just playing defense, hustling.
Okay. All right. Coach, we talk about it every year. The expectations for this group, you guys are always, you expect a lot out of these guys, and it certainly sounds like they expect a lot out of themselves.
Yeah, sure. We know that moving up to 3A, there's some tough teams up top, but we truly believe that if we stay together and keep working and, have some things go our way, that we're right there in the mix with those schools. So we're just excited, but like we said, it's early. We know it's a long process. But yeah, we're fired up and hoping we can make another run.
All right, very good. Well, open up the season on Tuesday against Cloudcroft, and that's home, or is that up in Cloudcroft?
It's at home.
Okay, so at home against Cloudcroft, and then begin the tournament coming up on Thursday. You guys will be the last game out of the night at 6:30. And open up against Lordsburg. Okay, so
yes,
you're just basically playing the old district a little bit.
We might as well play them now because we won't see them later. So
yeah, exactly. So, but you're obviously going to see some tough competition, and I'm sure you guys like to see teams like Bosque and Silver later on in that tournament.
Yeah, Bosque is expected to be at the top of 3A, and then the coaches polls and preseason polls, they all came out, and we're going to see the majority of those teams on our schedule, or at least get a chance to. So, the destiny's in our own hands, as they say. We can go take care of it or not. So, but I got faith in these guys. They're very experienced. Even Jacoby as a junior, he played huge minutes last year, all through the season. So we have the tools, just putting it together and stay together.
Yeah. Use some of that fuel. What are you guys, 8 or 9 in the poll right now?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I've been reminding them daily.
Move that number up a little bit. So,
yes, sir.
Hey, nobody's played a lot of games. I always found those early preseason polls how do you know where everybody's supposed to be? But guys, we certainly wish you the best of luck this season. Have a great year. For those of you headed over to All Stars on this weekend, have a fun time. And Coach, appreciate you all coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.